going to be a 3, and we're going to run on that in. And then he realizes something has gone terribly wrong. Okay. It is. It is, man. Is it? Is it? In fact is. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. We haven't run this color combo in a while, actually. Izzet? It is. Izzet? It is. We run a little Izzet Wizards, one a little Izzet Word. We're kind of doing a little Izzet Burn Proliferate here. There was a couple synergies that I kind of wanted to play with. A couple were suggested to me, and I said, and I had thought of a couple of them, and I said, I want to see if they all kind of work. So I threw kind of a lot of synergistic proliferating cards into a deck, and I'm hammering out the shape, and it actually turned out pretty good, even in Diamond. When you catch your hand and you catch the rhythm of this one, you got to get in the flow. You get in that flow state, she runs real good. So before we get down to the nitty gritty of this Izzet Proliferate Burn kind of combo deck here, I need you to do something for me. You know what I need you to do for me? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button, or else you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. You will be brutalized by the like and subscribe. He will absolutely rip you up for not liking and subscribing. So go right down there and tenderly push it for me. Join the Villains today, the fastest growing Magic the Gathering army on the internet. Check out our Discord. Oh, no. Check out our stream. Join us every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. You too can hang out and see these live and in person. That's really cool. And yeah, you can check out our Discord for all the latest news and information. If you have a deck idea, please go to the Discord, post it there, talk to us, and you can also get a copy of this deck and every other single deck that I build down below on my AetherHub. So if you follow those links in the description, you can follow this deck, every other ones that I build for this Dragonforge deck. So what are we doing? We're doing a lot of burn, we're doing a lot of spells. Why? Well, you'll see why. Play with Fire is the standard better than shock red mana. 1 red mana, 2 damage. If a player was dealt damage, meaning you went directly to face, you get to scry 1, which is extremely useful getting the next card that you want. So you can look at the top card and swap it out. Experimental Augury. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the rest of them on your bottom in any order. Proliferate. It's weird that it lets you put them on the bottom of your library in any order. Odd, right? Anyways, the point of this is let us select the cards that we need. We're going to get the absolute cards that we want to get and get the steady flow of either mana, spells, creatures, whatever we want. And we're also going to get the Proliferate because we are going to be running some oil and we're going to be running Cinder. So that is there's going to be 2 combos there, right there. Mercurial Spell Dancer, a useful card. I don't know if we need 4 of her. I think you could get away with 3, and you could probably go with another Magmatic Sprinter or another Brotherhood's End. You could go with something else aside from 4 Mercurial Sprinters, but she is good. Why is she good? She's a Phyrexian Rogue, 1 blue, 1/2/1. Now I'll tell you what's useful about her. She can't be blocked, so she's gonna hit. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put an oil counter on her, so she does get covered in oil, which is very nice. After she gets covered in oil, whenever she does combat damage to a player, remember, she can't be blocked, so she's going to do it. You can remove 2 oil counters, and then when you cast the next copy, instant, or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. So the next one you cast that turn, she is going to double it if you remove those oil counters. So you can actually get double the amount of spells off. So you can hit, remove the oil counters, throw something out like a lightning strike, and you get 2 lightning strikes for the price of 1 just by unoiling her. And of course, when you cast spells, she gets re-oiled. So very, very cool combo. A little tricky to use. I don't know how much utility she has. I was only able to work her off a couple of times. So if you don't want to spend the rares, I know a few people are rare conscious. You don't have to go all 4. You could kind of go 3 and fill in with something else. Lightning Strike, the standard. If you want to go a Braid, that's fine too. But the reason I go Lightning Strike I like to go directly to face. I like to go the absolute rip, especially if I'm going double the amount of spells. I can do 6 damage to face. That could be a game ender right there. So the classic lightning strike, it's going to go right there. Not bad at all. Smoldering Egg. Now this is the other trick that I was thinking about. 1 red and 1 0/4 Defender Dragon Egg here. I always like Ashmouth Dragon. Used to be a big part of the meta. Kind of fell off, but I still think it's a good card. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of Ember counters on Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana cast that spell. Then a Smoldering Egg has 7 or more egg counters, Ember counters on it. Remove them and transform Smoldering Egg into Ashmouth Dragon as a 4/4 flying dragon. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Ashmouth deals 2 damage to any target. Very, very powerful stuff there. And the thing is, those are Ember counters, which means that all of our proliferations will work in making this more. So like Experimental Augury will put 2 counters on it and then proliferate 1 more, so it'll be 3. Then of course you play something like Volt Charge, which is 3 damage to any target. That'll be 3, and then it proliferates again to 4. So you can actually get it out by only playing 5 mana worth of spell. Like, if you played a Volt Charge and an Experimental Augury, just from the proliferate and the spells, you can get this to transform that quickly. And then, of course, every time you are playing spells, including double the amount of spells, potentially for Mercurial Spell Dancer, you are doing 2 damage to any target on the board. So you're really swinging a lot of dragons at that point. Very nicely. Brotherhood's End. Now, we are kind of a late game deck. We kind of blossom in the mid to late game comboing out. So we kind of need to slow down those aggro decks. This is really going to help you with soldiers. This is really going to help you with mites, stuff like that. It also, that rip up artifacts things is not bad either for rampers. Destroy all artifacts, or Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage to each creature or planeswalker. Really will wipe it out. The cool thing about this is that Smoldering Egg will survive. It can take that hit, so you can have a Smoldering Egg out, wipe everybody out, add 3 Ember counters to Smoldering Egg, and continue going. If you hit a very aggressive board with Brotherhood's End, especially red, early on, you can really slow the tempo of the game on that one, which is very nice. Now, Magmatic Sprinter is a very interesting card here. Brought up to my attention, I really ignored it for a while until Sethargo told me about it. 1 red, 2/3/2 haste, Phyrexian Warrior. When Magmatic Sprinter enters the battlefield, put 2 oil counters on target artifact or creature you control. At the beginning of your end step, return Magmatic Sprinter to its owner's hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. So you could put the 2 oil counters on itself and it won't be removed. But honestly, if you kind of want it to bounce back to your hand because it's going to keep oiling things. Now, it's only a 3/2 for 3 with haste, but pumping out that oil is really, really useful, especially 2 oil counters on Herbarisk's Forge. You start playing Magmatic Sprinter with Herbarisk's Forge here. Herbarisk's Forge start getting 2 or 3 oil counters a turn, because Herbarisk's Forge oils itself. Well, I guess what? When you have 2 more on top of that, along with whatever proliferate you're playing, because oil counters can be proliferated. 1 red and 2 at the beginning of combat in your turn, put an oil counter, then create an X1 red Phyrexian Hork creature token with trample and haste, where X is the number of oil counters. You can get these things absurdly high. I've gotten 10 ones on the board, 14 ones on the board, and just absolutely huge amounts of damage swinging in. And it's trampling, it's hasting. Heavens forbid, Herbarisk forbid, that you have multiple of these on the board and you're spitting out multiple horrors every turn. You're going to really be putting it. And then, of course, Magmatic Sprinter could be attacking in and of itself and bouncing back to your hand each time. Really powerful hits with Herbarisk and Magmatic. Very good. Very good combo here to just be putting it out. And, of course, you can put 2 oil counters of Mercurial Spell Dancer to make sure if you have a combo in your hand that you just want to play double the amount of... spells next turn. You want to guarantee that you hit off a double spell. You can do that too. So that's Herbarisk and Magmatic. Volt Charge. I talked about it earlier, but that is pretty good. 3 damage to any target, proliferate. That can go, of course, to an opponent, a planeswalker. It doesn't have to be to a creature. And then, of course, you proliferate on top of everything else like that. So it's a 3 charge, then a proliferate. Very, very good. And while we're benefiting from multiple spells, we might as well throw in a Maniform Hellkite. Yes, I love this guy. Very, very cool dragon from the Crimson Vow set that I don't think gets a lot of love. 2 red and 2 4/4 flying dragon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, by the way, guys, that's artifacts, so you do get it from Urbarisk's Forge. It just has to be a non-creature spell. You create an XX red dragon illusion where X is token, where is creature token with flying and haste, where X is the spell. The amount of mana cast for the spell, exile the token at the beginning next. So it creates an illusion that is flying and haste. That's the equivalent. So if you do something like cast Volt Charge, you're going to get a 3/3 flying and haste dragon out. Then, of course, Volt Charge would proliferate your Urbarisk Forge. You're swinging in with a huge amount of damage on Urbarisk and a Maniform Hellkite. If you're multiplying, if you maybe got off a multiple spell or something like that, or you're hitting for damage, Maniform can really finish it up with a nice flyer. It's a nice finisher card. I go with 3 of them. If you can only do 2 of them, I understand. But it really is a nice finisher, especially when you combine it with Smoldering Egg. They both benefit from instants and sorceries being played and end up with a lot of dragons swinging out the damage. So a lot of different aspects to this deck. You have proliferation, you have oiling, you have multiplication, a lot of different aspects, kind of all over the place, but in a nice way, a nice combo way. 5 islands, 1 Odawara, 1 Surgical Bay, 8 mountains, 1 Sokuzen, 1 Autonomous First, 3 Shivan's Reefs, 2 Stormcarge Ledges, 1 Xander's for a swap out combo there, and a Monumental Facade for that extra oil action right there. Really, really complicated mana base here, but it usually serves me pretty well. You could do more Shivan Reefs if you want. I was taking a lot of damage from doing that. I was kind of over-damaging myself. If you want to go more Stormcarve, that's fine. We do come in a little early tapped, but generally we don't have many 1-drops, so I don't really care about coming in tapped on my first play because we don't really have that many 1-drops overall. So that's what we're looking like. Dragon Forge, this one is. This is an Izzet Dragon, oily, crazy mess here. Just a hot mess. Maybe that's what we'll call it. 14 creatures altogether, 7 dragons, eggs. I think it's a dragon egg. So 7 dragons, 7 Phyrexians, 4 rogues, and 3 warriors. 15 instants, 3 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 24 lands altogether. 2.4 average right there. A lot more red than blue. That's fine. That's why we are leaning a little heavy on the red for the overall build right there. That's for the mana base is a little bit much more tilted in. We do need to get those auguries out. They do help us mana fix, and the Mercurial Spell Dancers do help us get what we need. So kind of a weird one, guys, but listen, Izzet is a weird color combination anyways. So I'm not too upset about it. Not bad at all. I had a lot of fun with it. It's just one of those decks that, like, even when you lose, you're like, man, I was close, man. I could feel it coming around the bend. So I always want to play something like this. I always really like playing these really nice, satisfying combo decks. And it absolutely can get wins in Diamond where we are right now. So we're going to be pushing Diamond this weekend. Let's do it. We're going to be pushing that Mythic. I think I probably can make Mythic this season. I could probably, I mean, I got 2 weeks to hit it, 3 weeks to hit it. So if I just spam out. So, all right, leave your comments. What would you change on this crazy thing right here? What would you add? What would you modify? What do you think is a good synergy to add? Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Make sure to tenderly press that like button. And let's get into the games, boys. Here we go. Hey, Omnia Tenshi. Omnia Tenshi. Momosuke. Oh yeah, that's a really good deck. That's a really good deck right there, Trex. For sure. Let's put down Spell Dancer. Hold me closer, spell a dancer. Do 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 do. Count the headlights on the highway. Let's do that. Bring the end. Very nice. Yeah, it's a really good. It's probably one of the best builds out of the Strixhaven block. By far. Yeah. What do you want to say that he's got another one of those counter spells in there? Told you. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he's going to proliferate that. Maybe a removal. Phyresis. Okay. Serum Snare. Okay. Hit. Very nice. How's about we do a Brotherhood's End. 3 damage to each creature planeswalker. Very good. And of course we put down a Mercurial Spell Dancer. Hold me closer, Mercurial Spell Dancer. Do 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 do. Oh, he's got his. Okay, he's got his own. Okay. Experimental Augury. So let's do. Magnetic Sprinter will charge. Ooh, let's do that one. Swing out, pop, pop. Pioneer format. If you do this when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, you may copy it. Decline. Okay. He goes away. Alright. I think we're working on a combo here. Working on a combo platter. There's the Invocussy. We'll have to get rid of him. Okay. That sucks. But we'll have to do Urbersk's Verge. Urbersk's Verge. There we go. Now we're fucking cooking portals. Alright. Let's see what he's got here. I really ripped him up there. Hey, thanks, Fan Nitromus. Context. How you doing, Context? Pioneer is tough. Pioneer has a lot of different stuff going on, man. Pioneer's got a lot of shit going on for it, man. And then he's going to kill himself. All right. Momosuke shot himself in the face. Fantastic. Love it. Welcome new people, old people, cool people, and cold people. Fantastic. Dragon Forge. Dragon Forge. Fat Nitromus. Ace 50840. Has everybody seen the new Black Council deck? It was fantastic. I know it's alchemy, but don't let that turn it against you. Just because I have this decent early plays here. Yeah. Let's do that. You were having lunch with a pretty lady? Well, that's a good excuse not to watch it then, my dude. Pretty good reason not to view it if you were doing that. Okay, let's put down a Sokuzen and a Mercurial. Okay. Hold me closer, time to dance. Mercurial spell dancer. He's probably going to play removal on it. It's an unassuming card, so he may let it go, but he's thinking about it. He's probably going to play kill on this. Oh, he's playing Birdie Bots every flavored beans here, so yeah, he's going to fucking play removal on this. He's playing domains, everything. He can't let anything hit the board. He's playing Attracts the Domains, probably. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Wow, wow. Yeah, he's running. Gotta be running every color here. Gray's Woodsman, how you doing, man? He's either gonna run a lockout or removal. He's running control. Oh, Fable. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So let's do this. Whack, whack, whack. Okay. Boogeyman, 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 boogeyman. Crazed Woodsman, how you doing too? Okay, Crazed Woodsman. Let's grant Herber's Furge. Let's drop that since we're not gonna cycle that. Hit, hit, pop, pop. Alright, so if I run Brotherhood's End into Lightning Strike, we pretty much got it unless he runs something really wild here. Let's see. No, that's not that wild. No, he's gonna absolutely get the fucking shit knocked out of him right now. Oh yeah, he's gonna absolutely fucking get myrtleized here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to run Volt Charge directly to face, and we're going to submit to proliferate that. Then we're going to run Lightning Bolt to face. And then, of course, that's going to be a 3. And we're going to run on that in. And then he realizes something has gone terribly wrong. Okay. It is. It is, man. Is it? Is it? In fact, is. Oh, fantastic. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. You got myrtleized. Alright, great stuff right there. Through the fire and the flame we carry on. Do 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 do. Is you is or is you ain't. But you is. Two or more. We can do egg. Egg. Yeah, I'll block it. Why would you? Yeah, okay. Autonomous Furnace. Do Shivan Reef. Power, none. Okay, both. Alright. Jewel Thief, nice ramper there. Jewel Thief, underappreciated common, by the way. Really is. Let's try not to lose that. I think it's 2 right there. Well, let's see. He's got a green Zoe. He's gonna pop that. Canker Bloom. He could destroy that artifact right there if he wanted to get rid of Canker Bloom. Let's do Autonomous Furnace. Experimental Augury. Ooh, let's put another Urbersk Scourge or Gerber. Let's submit 2 to Proliferate. Let's see if we can get away with murder here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Another Jewel Thief is gonna ramp. Okay, fantastic. Drop Surgical Bay. Drop Hellforger. Alright. We do Augury and Urbersk Scourge. Defiler Vigor. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Okay. Is he gonna swing? No, he's not. So we're gonna do Urbersk Scourge. And then we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna have to hit him hard, and then hit him harder next time. The question is, I think we should, if he, unless he has a fight card here, we should be able to survive his onslaught. Theoretically. If he's got a fight card, he's in good shape. No, he's just got a second Defiler of Vigor. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Okay. So he's coming in with 9, 7. That's going to be 30. Oh, no, I don't think we can survive his onslaught here. That won't. Wait, well, hold on. That's not trample. That's not trample. So that's 12. No, no, we can't. We can't. Yeah, he came too hard, too fast there. Too hard, too fast. Probably should have kept. No, I think he would have trampled in too much. He had too much heat there. Yeah, he had too much heat there. Listen, man, math is for blockers, bro. And I ain't no fucking blocker. All right. I don't know why I was thinking I had 20 life. Listen, no, it's for people who block. I don't fucking block, bro. I don't give a shit. This is Izzet. Listen, man, you got no proof of that, bro. It's not like it's on video or anything, okay? Egg. Gixie boy. Okay. What we're going to do with Gixie boy, we're just going to get rid of him right away. We're just going to go right to fucking anti-Gix territory right there. Alright, fantastic. He didn't like that. Lily of the Billy. Might sack, but that's still not a good look for him. That's such a shitty move, man. Let's do Mercurial Spell Dancer. Sheldrussi, that's fine. Really gonna put a Transmigrant on a Sheldrussi right there. Each player discards a card. Augury. Let's get rid of Augury. We don't need Augury. My turn. Draw. We'll take it. Boof. Resolve. That's gonna be 5, so let's kill her. Uh, 3 and 2. You need a Sheldrussi for your commander deck. A Sheldron in paper? How much is paper Sheldron nowadays? Is it a lot? I have to imagine paper Sheldron's probably up there now. It used to be like $40, wasn't it? Or were they printed so much that there was like a decent amount of them? There was like not a glut. Submit 0. I don't know. I haven't needed a Sheldred for paper, so kind of been a I haven't really been watching that. Mishra, claimed by Gix. Okay. Okay. Put the Transmigrant on it. Nice. Pretty solid. I'll have trouble burning that out. Let's put one of those down. Swing. Now, if I hit the Experimental Augury, oh yeah, Apocalypse. Yeah, Whispering one was not that great. Apocalypse is the absolute baker. $65. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, he might hit something big here, or he's just gonna take the hit. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do, man? Nope, that Otawara actually would have been pretty good play to knock one of these back. And he's just going to quit the game. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. If you hit a late game mana form, you can really hit them hard with a lot of spells. Especially with like something that's like Proliferate and draw. You can really push tempo with that one. It's a very good combo. Use. Oh, look, it's Herberisks. Kumano. Alright, red. He's probably going to try to run something out here. And it probably will be a Swiftblade. No, it's going to be Phoenix Chick. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, thank you for Prophet Grime. Thank you for coming. Full charge. Submit 0. Thank you for coming, Prophet Grime. Who we got running in now? Bloodthirsty Adversary. There we go. Shivan Reef. Put down a Smother Egg right there. Okay. Augury. Play with fire, we'll take it. Okay. Proliferate. Okay. So you got a 4-banger dropout right there. Apparently he's got a Lightning Strike followed by a... something else. What you got? Followed by a Rending Slash. Alright, he's got 1 card left in his hand, though. And I got nothing left in my hand, so who am I to judge? Thundering Raiju. Of course, we're going to say no thank you. We don't want any of those. We're all filled up here. Let's find out what we have next here. Nope, we don't want that island either. That's going to suck. Okay, my turn. My turn. Forge. We will absolutely take the Forge. Yes. That'll be great. Alright. Swing-o-bingo. Alright. Pass. Alright. See what we got coming out here. It's a Bloodthirsty Adversary. We'll be able to do that. That's pretty nice. You can play a card. You can play a burn card for free out of the graveyard here. It's going to be a Lightning Bolt. Throw a Lightning Bolt at me. Lightning Strike. Pop. Fantastic. Smoldery Egg. We can do this directly. Hit. Slip. Proliferate. Slap. Blap. Alright. Alright. Oh, he's going to Lightning Strike it and hit it again with something else. You might want to hold those for the Herbarisk's Forge coming. Double Strangle. Gotcha. Here's the second egg. Here's the third egg. Hello. Hit with the egg. Well, not the egg. The little Forge guy. I bet that's a mana, isn't it? Yeah. Thought so. Smoldering Egg. That's the fourth one. No, that's the third one. That's A, and he's out of there. Okay. Royal Assassin. Alright, well, we're going to be able to take our shot at the king now since the Royal Assassin is dead. Now, that would be the Royal Guard. We survived the King's Wrath by killing the Royal Assassin. Good lord, Ace. That was very, very graphic description of something. I go first. We can start with Autonomous Furnace. As much as I'd like to have a Born Out Oily. Good lord. Astros Flames, thank you for following, by the way. We're almost at 1,700. Cookies, thank you for contributing that. I'm really glad all of us got to hear that. So, Let's do that. Grab Herberisk's Forge. Fantastic. Alright. Let's do that. Oh, cancel. Let's do this. Herberisk's Forge. Kerburner Forge. Swing out. It's gonna have to go to the doctor for that seed. Good lord, Ace. What is the oil treatment I gave Numbskull? What I talked about rubbing all the Phyrexians in hot oil? That's a necessary part of the game, okay? That's an important game mechanic. See, I've got to cover this forge in oil. No, they're not necessary. They can be, but not all the time. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. You're upsetting Buggerman, Cookies, okay? I won't stand for it. Just because I need to spread hot oil all over my Phyrexians doesn't mean that you get to sit here, and it's unclear as to what we're doing. Jarwolf, how you doing? We've completely lost track of what was going on. Okay. Jarwolf comes in, we're absolutely cutting it up, and that causes him to sub. So he gifted just sub to Jarwolf isn't even subbed himself. He's like, you know what? I don't even want to sub. I want to make sure Cookies is subbed. That's how important it is to me. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. Then explain the showerhead. Oh my goodness, Paradab. Paradab coming in with a steel chair. When I get that feeling. Oh, look, it's speaking of partners. Helena and Lana, partners at law. We will work for you. All right. Let's get down tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, okay. Alright, Ascendant Pack Leader. Very nice. Herberisk's Forge, Kerburner. Play with fire, direct damage. Fantastic. Alright. Pop. Mac. Oh, I'm glad Sevis is in here. She'd be upset. She don't like when they do these. Okay. Oil that up. Alright, swing it in. Swing it in, boys. Where are we dropping, boys? You're gonna take all of it. Boom, boom. Pop out the Naturalist. Put a little cinder block on the egg there. Pop, pop. Magmatic Sprinter goes back into the hand. We can re-oil up the forge next turn. Speaking of oiling things up, Helena and Lana, partners at law. Here she comes. They got the profile pick. They love Helena and Lana. Oh, it's Arlene the Pack's Hope. Very odd. Verily odd parents right there. Create 2 wolf tokens. Oh, he's really not going to like what happens. He's really not going to like what happens here. Oh, no. Okay. Let's do this, then. Let's do that. Push. Push. Werewolves are the last bastion of honest magic. Who's to say, really? I'll keep that. Boom, boom. 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 On the ground, like, yeah, of a ground game, I'd absolutely say that they are the last bastion of ground game Magic, for sure. For sure, they're the last bastion of ground game. Like, if you want a ferocious ground game, no pun intended, you can run Wolves. No blocks. Pop. Good game. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hit him with the... Oh my goodness. Ferocious. Yeah. Got any hardcore furries in chat? Anyone? Looking at you, Cookies. Look at me looking right into the camera. Do we have any hardcore furries in chat? There's nothing wrong with it. What's up, OG Senpai? Gang. OG Senpai said, yeah, I am. That's an awful open. Well, yeah, it's a pretty bad opener. That's not terrible, but it's not good. Oh, we'll try it. Magma, we don't really need that much oil, so... Yeah, okay. Let's open with the facade. We don't know what we're doing. I'm glad they're playing with Innistrad cards before they wrote that out. Love that Gothic horror. Yeah, well, we're getting Innistrad. Listen, I'm probably going to do an Innistrad draft because I have an Innistrad paper deck. I have a Pioneer Vampires Madness deck, and that was probably one of my favorite builds from way back. I loved the Innistrad stuff. I was a big fan of it. Urburisk's Furge. Retractor Purge. Urber. Cur. Submitter. Alright, so that's got even more oil on it. You might knock that back to my hand. They love knocking shit back. They love it. It's their favorite. It's gonna do Impulse Engines. Man, I had such a fucking... In the Innistrad Amonkhet area, I had such a fucking fiendish madness, Vampire Madness. Holy shit, man. You got no idea, bro. Absolutely devious. Let's try an Urburisk's Forge and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Probably a counterspell, but... yeah. Consider. Consider. Look at this dude here, man. SMH, bro. My man here's still on this fucking blue time, bro. I thought this was over and done with. Honestly, I thought people were over this crap. That's what I genuinely thought. Tolarian Terror. Very nice. It's not easy, man. I'll tell you that much. It's not easy to do, Cookies. It's not easy to bully him. He's probably waiting for this to get maximum eggs to knock it back. I figured as much. I figured he was waiting for it to get maximum maximum power on it to knock it back. He's playing slow. This dude is so cautious. He's going to absolutely just dribble his way into Mythic. I'm just going to dribble my way into Mythic. I don't give a shit. Could be the most annoying thing in the world. You know what? Hey, thank you for coming, Drift Ronin. Oh my god, what a snooze fest. What a fucking snooze fest. Okay. I'm giving him the thing and getting out of here. Snooze, snooze, snooze. Hit. Oh, something happened? Okay. Snooze fest. I'm out of here. It's an absolute fucking snooze fest. Not only are you playing fucking blue control, you're playing it slow. Oh my god. Alright. Last one, boys. The worst. Indeed, Buggy Man. Absolute worst, man. Yeah, not only are you playing blue total control, you're playing it slow. Like, good lord, man. Thank you for following John Wallraven. John Wallraven. What an interesting name. Bye, Yagmoth. Bye, Gix. What you got? Oblit. Yeah, I can't do anything about Obliterator. Not a single fucking thing about Obliterator. Can't do anything about that. The turn 4 Oblit is the doom for this deck. It's absolute doom for this deck. Good game. Why are you not there? We'll do that. Yeah, absolute fucking doom for this deck. Hey, what's up, Zaverts? Well, we have a whole theme of bird-themed guys with our bird-themed. We have actually Council of Birds, believe it or not. So if anything bird-themed, we're here for you. Swear to God, this is the last one. I don't know how I keep getting paired up with Obliterator so much. Let's do that. No attacks. Yeah, there's a podcast right there. Black Council podcast. Anything you want on there. Come on, play a protection card on it. Play protection. There we go. Play another protection. Bango. It's about all things Magic. Sometimes we do deck builds, we do lore, we do a little bit of everything. Mercurial Spell Dancer. We have special guests on. Oil. Yeah, we want the oil. Should have oiled first, but there we go. Good game. He said good game. Thank you. Big fan of the YouTube channel and the podcast. Awesome, man. I'm glad. Pop. Let's do Monumental Facade. Remove an oil counter. Another Brotherhood's End. I'll take another one of those. Sure, why not? Hit. Numbskull is a real one. Numbskull's the dude, man. Numbskull's the dude, bro. You can become a patron and actually join the Black Council. Believe it or not. You can actually become a council member. And Delangy says, no thanks. We're out of there. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Alright, once we tuned it in and got our hands, we actually did pretty good on this. I'm not dissatisfied with the overall flavor here. I think that, like a lot of the builds that I do, Simic fears the oil ramping monstrosity. I think like a lot of builds I do, the structural is there. I think it can be modified out. I think this is modular to the point where we can really hit it all over the place. We can really kind of go in a lot of different directions to the kind of build Dragon's Dogma is to over there. So I'm pretty happy with it overall. And it's actually very fun to play. Because when it goes off, and I like it. So a little janky, a little combo-y, but yeah, we're going to leave it right there for tonight, boys. I've been Jay Villain, Human Great. The word of the day is Forge. Bye-bye.